The high school teachers and the administration at AWCPA recently got together to answer this question. How might we create efficient and consistent, yet personal and meaningful ways for students to check in and connect with adults regarding school, life choices, plans, and career paths? The following are the 4 options we came up with. These are options, not promises. So the main focus is that kids would have a mentor outside of the building that is aligned with a college or career path that they're interested in. And so if a kid wanted to be an architect, then we would find an architect for them within the community or within the larger outside, like state, world, whatever. And that person would help that kid plan their academics, plan what type of professional behaviors are required, would plan what type of networking skills that they have to have in order to have this path and this road to get to the college or career that they want. So it's a really individualized plan by a person that is mentoring just that specific kid.
So I can hear from someone who's been there what it actually takes to get to that spot.
Right.
And we intentionally made it like this because the road is not always straight. Sometimes things are rocky and maybe some ups and downs, and that's why I see it going like that. So.
Thank you. Okay, that's great.
Okay, so our idea for all of you students at AWCPA, we have a little path here. So starting with the first thing, this is our little 9th grade student here. And starting in 9th grade, our students would be sorted into a house or a team. And the house would be a large group of kids, but not as large as the whole high school. So it would be a cross section of 9th through 12th grade that would have a common house or a common group. Then within that house, there would be smaller crews for you guys, where it would be a really small group where you could actually get to know each other, and you would probably be in the same grade as the people in your crew. So the next step would be that the crew, all of the crews would have an adult mentor, and the mentor is like the point person for all of those students. The mentor's job is to get to know all of those students on a personal level and also be a point person for their families. So the adult would have to get to know the families as well and make sure that they know enough about the kids in those families to be able to share that information and advise other teachers. We would make sure that there's time for the crews to get to know each other. So this is an example of a house, and then within that house would be our crews or our advisements. So Adams might have one, Ptolemy might have one, Avendani might have one. And then we kind of went another detail so that, down one more detail. So like each house might have a social media page. The houses might all meet together into one big house, but there also may be times when the crews would just meet together. And then we could also have it within the house like upperclassmen mentoring underclassmen. And then our goal would be for all of our kids to graduate. That's it. Okay, so here's the plan that we came up with. It's called College and Career Pathways, where everybody will be put into an advisory or a group according to their career choice or their college choice. So it's kind of like the first group or the second group where we put you in a team. Freshman year, we're going to give you an opportunity to build the foundation for success. So within that group, you guys are going to learn stuff like how to be successful in high school around like time management, goal setting, or advocating. Sophomore year, we're gonna start individualizing it some more, so we can put you more into a group that's similar to yours. So if you want to go into some type of medicine, then we would put you into a group with other juniors and seniors to support that pathway. Junior year, we would set you up, or you would set up an opportunity to job shadow, interview people in your career or your pathway, internships, and really preparing for post-secondary workforce and readiness.
And then senior year, you do a capstone where you summarize where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. And we wanted you to do a project where you work with the community. So let's say you want to go into the health field, so you'll organize a 5K run for the community. And so it not only benefits you in our community, but the outer community as well.
Okay, so we talked about having some sort of advisory with teachers and adults throughout the entire building as well as community members. So let's say that some of our kids are only at Pickens or only at CCA. Maybe we would work with someone at CCA to mentor the kids there. And so we also talked about having a social media component to that, and that it's just for, like you were saying, the house, or just for the group of students in that advisory. We also talked about doing things off campus with students. We really want to make those connections in the community and be doing things with our students where they don't just see us in a teacher light or as a counselor light, whatever our role may be.
No, you pretty much said everything. Inside or outside the building, we feel it's really, really important to have those kind of conversations with you as students, not just inside these walls. Because I think when you're inside these walls, you tend to kind of close up a little bit. But if we can take some of our meetings and some of our gatherings together and take them outside of the building, that will help us become more cohesive as a group. And we love the idea that the other group put together as far as having community members also mentor you as well. So it's not just us as your teachers, and also upperclassmen. I think it's fantastic to put them in those roles as well.
We also thought that maybe using Fridays, since we will have early release days, as a big time for that advisory component would be really good for students.